Oh my god. How do you people stream with one screen? Hello, hello. Oh my god. Everything is asking me. Hope you didn't hear that. Okay. I need to chat. Here we go. Hi Apollo. Hi Kaiba. Hello. God, can you... Am I loud? I think I'm a little bit loud. One screen? I know, man. It's so weird. I'm like, I need to have all of this on one screen. How do you even do it? I contemplated bringing up the chat on my phone, but it's fine. We'll be fine for just, you know, just for talking anyway. If I'm playing a game, yeah, I'm cooked. But this is a bit of a weird setup I've got going on. I don't know if there's like any echo or anything. I think I'm loud. I'm gonna turn myself down a little bit. Also, if you can hear fans, it's my laptop. The laptop's going crazy with the fans right now. I think the VTube Studio is eating up all of my my GPU, which is strange. How you guys been? It's been about like a bit more than a week, which has just flown by, to be honest with you. Oh, tell a lie. It's felt fast, but at the same time, it's felt like a long time. I feel like I've done a lot of stuff. But at the same time, I haven't done anything. I literally, like, have done nothing, but a lot. I've done nothing but shopping. That's what I've been doing. Shopping, shopping, shopping. I bought a lot of clothes. I bought a lot of, like, little things for both the apartment and for, like, future equipment. Like, I bought myself a really, really nice microphone arm. Like a boom mic arm. So I'm gonna be taking that back home with me, and you know, some other stuff. Obviously this laptop that I'm currently using as well, which was a big purchase. Currently worried I'm going to get sick before I go to... Oof. I hope you don't get sick. I've been trying to avoid it as well. It's been going around over here. Because in Japan, we got hit with some big old snow randomly. That was very strange. And I feel bad that I didn't take more pictures, but at the same time, like, I've just been here, there, and everywhere. How you guys been, though? I feel like I haven't spoken to you guys in, like, a long time. Snow, Japan? Yeah, I think I have one picture, but I think if I show it, then you'll know where I am. So, I don't think I'm going to show that one. Also, I still need to set up the proper, like, tracking thing for on my phone. I'm currently just using the laptop camera, which actually works pretty good. Good enough. But I've been going through a little bit of withdrawals. I can't speak. I want to play games. Kai, hello. Kitakurete arigatou. What games did you end up playing on the plane? I raw dogged that flight. I played nothing. Nothing on the plane. I had my Nintendo Switch. Switch も持ったけど、全然何もやってない。Why did I play nothing? Because there was a kid crying for like 5 hours. Man, it was bad. The only good thing that was there was that I had an aisle seat and the seat next to me was empty. So I had a lot of room, but I just didn't do anything because there was this lady maybe 2 seats behind me with a crying kid, and the kid wouldn't stop crying, so she was just pacing up and down the aisle with a crying kid in her hands. So, yeah. Hi Mika, hello. Raw dogging, yeah, raw dogged that flight. 13 hours of pain, that's what that was. I'm excited to hear your thoughts on Fire Emblem. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it here and play it on the flight. Yagi-san, 来てくれてありがとう。こんばんは。あ、本当にこんばんは。日本にいます。こんばんはです。深夜です。まあ深夜でもないけどね。10時です。 いや僕、日本語ペラペラになったかなないけど。でも結構なんか、僕住んでると思ってる人、なんか店員さんとか多かった。I think I'm very loud. I'm gonna turn my mic down again. Just a tad. I've had a couple funny stories already. Can I talk about them? About specifically the first day getting there, which was a ride. That was very, very weird. No noise cancelling headphones? No. No. I don't like headphones because I don't know. They're just like I can wear them for like 2 hours and then my head just explodes. So ようこそ日本へ。どうやって読むこれ。印象それは。いや、難しい。また。漢字がね。はい、ちょっと。用意します。translate。歓迎これ。welcome? Welcome ってことね。ありがとう。Can't be me. I got these kick-ass noise cancelling Sonys. I can't wait to hear nothing on the plane but my anime. I made the mistake. I realized too late that I could have downloaded a whole couple seasons of anime to watch on the plane. So I was scrambling to do it at like 5 a.m. the day of my flight, and I didn't have enough time. It was kind of sad. But I got here and I'm okay, I guess. Luckily, there was no like delays and stuff, so I'm kind of happy about that. But the flight itself was very painful. Very, very painful. I'm glad I don't have to do that for another month or so, so I'm okay. Oh my god, did you hear that? That was my shoulder. That was my damn shoulder. But yes, let me tell you about my my experience the first day I got here. Nemezo-san, kite kurete arigatou. At least your flight didn't get cancelled. Yes, that was a big worry of mine actually. Thank you, Mika. So first day I get there, I land at like 9 o'clock ish, right? I land at 9 at night. This is. So I'm like, oh, that's okay. I can like avoid the rush hour. It's pretty good. I land at Haneda. I'm like, it's about an hour or so to get to my apartment. Not bad at all. First thing I have to do is pick up my keys because my keys were in like a pickup place in Haneda Airport. I go to where the keys should be, and they're like, oh, you actually need to go onto the second floor because you are, you know, you're small items, you're not big items. I'm like, okay, that's fine, no problem. I go to the second floor, and they're like, oh, Ken Evergreen? I'm like, yep. And they're like, oh, you're on the third floor. We actually moved your thing last night. I'm like, oh, okay. All in Japanese, by the way. So I'm just like, you know, hi, my way through this, you know. Go back to the third floor. They're like, yo, bro, why are you here again? I'm like, I was told to come here. You got a phone call for Ken Evergreen, did you not? And they're like, yeah, but we don't have your item. And I'm like, where are my keys, dude? Where are my keys? Go back down to the second floor again. And I say to them, hey, they're gonna kick your ass if you don't have my item. That's what they said, basically. And they were like, oh, we're so sorry. We do have your item. We lied. I'm like, what? Took the damn keys, wasted about 40 minutes of my life because I had to queue every single time I went there, right? Got on the trains. It was great. You know, you're hearing all the train stuff. Very nostalgic. Lovely. Speaking of kanji, what kind of kanji is for Ken? Ken はなんかカタカナで書いてるけど、もう Ken のなんかソード Ken いいかな? Was it Yamato Express? Because they sent me to... Yes, it was. yes, it was. Anyway, Get on the trains, great. I was loving it, you know. I was getting weird stares because they're like, why is this bro on the Yamanote line with a suitcase and taking up all the room? And I was like, you know, oh, whatever. 外国人だから許して。そういう like, you know, that kind of thing. I'm a foreigner, so let me be. So I get to a conjuncture of, I can't say what station. I'm going to say what station, whatever, don't matter. I got to Nippori Station. And I didn't know that there's like 2 parts of Nippori Station. Right? So I was at like one point of it. And I'm like, where the hell is this other platform that I need to go to? Because the place that I was at, I only had like platforms 2 and 3 and like 11 and 12 or something like that. And I was like, I don't need this. I need to go to like another part of Nippori, I guess. So I'm like changing, you know, I go to this exit, I go to that exit. And it's like, I don't know, 10:30 at night at this point. And I'm looking for like somebody who works at the train station, right? And then couldn't find anybody. Who do I find? Another person. Well, they found me. Some other guy. Well, I know it's gonna sound weird to say. Some other white guy comes up to me and he's like, "Hey man, are you lost? Do you need help?" And I'm like, "Yes, actually. You live around here? Do you know like where this is? Where this platform is?" And he's like, "Oh man, I got you. Let me just look up for you." He was trash and he did not help me at all. And then like he literally pulled out his phone, pulled up Google Maps, and it was just like, "Oh, I think you have to go here. Oh, sorry, my train's coming by." And I'm like, why are you asking if I need help if you need to go? What is going on? What is going on? I was so confused. He was so confident, but then it was just like, "Oh, I actually don't know. Goodbye." I was like, what is going on? This is so weird. There are many kanji characters that can be read as Ken. A quick search will bring up 130. It's a common name among... Ah, it is, isn't it? Ken. Wisdom, strength, fist, hard, dog. まあ、犬じゃないね。それ以外はいいと思います。So anyway, I was like still scrambling around because I was like, do I exit the station or not? Yeah, he basically just thumbs upped me and was just like, "Oh, I got you, bro. I'm going to help you." And then left. I was like, okay. So I was kind of at like the end of my wits. So I was like, screw it. I'm just going to go out the station and just have a look around. You know, maybe check out like some shop and maybe get like a little konbini food or something because I'm hungry as hell. I go to exit out the station and I see this like this other guy looking at the board of like all the train stations, etc. The whole like Yamanote line, etc. like that. And then like I'm looking at it too because I'm like, oh, maybe I can see the station I need to get to. And like this guy just comes up to me and same kind of thing. And this is, I think I told Apollo, he reminds me of Yuchi because he goes, "Yo, bro, yeah, yo, man," in a Japanese accent, right? Japanese guy. He clearly doesn't know English, but he was like, yo, man. Yo, man, you Maigo? And I'm like, yes, Maigo, which means lost. I was like, yes, Maigo. And then, like, just keeps speaking to me in this, like, really broken, like, half English, very, like, you know, cool English, kind of in a way. And I was just like, yeah, 日本語大丈夫ですよ。なんか、普通に喋っても大丈夫ですよ。And I said that, like, you know, you can speak Japanese. And he was just like, yeah, man. He just wouldn't give it up. He was like, yeah, man. Yamanote-sen, Nippori, I'm just like, what is going on? But he was really nice. You know, I was saying to him, oh, I need to get to this station. And like he brought out his phone and he was like, oh wait, I don't have any internet connection. And yeah, he just reminds me of Yuchi. I thought it would be interesting if Ken, who came to Japan, could find some merchandise with these letters on it. Ooh, いいね。探します。なんかお土産とかね。探します。ありがとう。めっちゃ気になる。なんか僕、なんか日本名前作るか。一回。So I was like, I don't know, by this point, it's like 11 o'clock at night, right? I'm like, the trains are going to stop in about an hour or so. I need to get home to my apartment, like now, basically. Because from here, I know it takes about half an hour or so, right? I eventually found the station after exiting because, you know, that was the clever thing to do. Because, yeah, there was two entrances to Nippori Station. I didn't know. I go out, I find the thing, I got a little bite to eat as well, no problem. Get to the station I need to go to. And then I get to where my apartment is. Now I get to where my apartment is, and bear in mind, it's pretty much midnight at this point. Everything's dark, it's cold, and I have no clue where my, you know, apartment door is or anything like that. Is it as crazy as Shinjuku? Nah. Quite a desolate place where I'm staying. So I get there and like I have on my keys, I have a fob and a key, which I think is quite standard, right? So I'm like fiddling around with the front of the apartment of like how to get in. And to my dismay, there was this older lady walking down the street at the same time, and she took like one look at me, like trying to get into this door, and thought that I was maybe robbing somebody or something, and she just like sped down the road. Like she just increased acceleration 200,000% and just beamed it down the road. She was like, I need to get away from this guy right now. He is a criminal. I need to go to the police station right now. So I was like, oh man, this is just awkward. This is just so bad. This is so bad. Because I was like looking like near the mailbox and everything. I was just like, man, I just look so sus right now. 日本について何を聞きたいことがある？なんか新しい食べ物食べたいから教えてください。それかな？ So, anyway, I find the place where I put my key in. Quite a weird system, the way the apartment works, but anyway, you use a key on the outside and a fob for the door, but whatever. I get in, I go to the, you know, I get up there. Can I recommend tomato daifuku? I'll get it and I'll try it on stream. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know that was a thing. What are you guys looking up? Surely you just found that on Google right now. But yeah. Got into my apartment, fantastic, you know, very happy with my apartment. But I kind of felt like, oh man, I'm being too loud, so I need to be quiet. But yeah, that was the first day. It was very eventful. I did not go to sleep straight away. The first thing I did was go down to the konbini and buy just random bits and bobs. Went back to my apartment and then just ate them and crashed out on the couch. It's pretty good. It was a pretty eventful night, to be fair. Tokyo is a particularly prosperous city in Japan, and no matter how far you go, there are buildings everywhere. I heard the words police station. Police station. なんかアパートに入ってる時はなんか深夜もう12時だったから、なんか入った時になんかおばあさんがいて、なんか僕どうやって入るか全く分かんなかったから、めっちゃ怪しそうな人に見えたからめっちゃなんかなんか警察呼ぼう。めっちゃ走った僕見て走った。最悪と思ってた。日本食にどんなものを、求めますか？ディープな日本食、定番の日本食、外国人に褒める日本食。いや、その逆ね。 なんか、外国人嫌そうな日本食食べたいな。なんか変だけどね。最近流行。まあ、どうしてもいいね。なんか好きなやつもいいけど。But yes, that was a very eventful first day. But honestly, guys, I feel like I've done nothing in my time here so far. I've been here for about a week, and all I feel like I've done is just walked. I did buy a little bit of Hololive merch, but I just feel like I've just walked endlessly, and just been doing a lot of like window shopping. And I say window shopping because I'm like, I want to buy everything, but I have been holding back as much as possible anyway. But at the same time, I feel like, damn, if I keep spending at this rate, I'm gonna be in trouble. So I need to tone it back. But splurge on the final day, yeah. Well, I mean, like, I'm gonna be meeting some peeps very soon as well. So like, you know, I'm just trying to hold back until then, I guess, because I know that especially when I meet Apollo, we're gonna we're gonna be buying a lot of merch, probably. We're gonna be going to some places, so it's gonna be good. But one problem I have been having, splurge on the peeps. Exactly, that's what I want to do. I want to, like, you know, but I'm fine. I am fine though, because like I did save up quite a bit of money, so I'm at the point where it's like, you know, I don't have to really worry about it. But at the same time, I'm like, you know, damn, I spent a lot of money these past like 3 days. But it's like stuff where it's like, I'm buying this for the next month and a half, right? Like I had to buy shampoo, conditioner, softener, you know, what do they call it? God, what do they call Sensei again? Washing powder, you know, washing up liquid, knife, forks, spoons, you know, a knife, a fork, spoons, chopsticks, a plate, a pan, you know, stuff like this, stuff that I need. But I save a lot of money by being at this apartment, right? So it's, you know, it's a give and take. But to be honest, I feel like it's still very, very worth it, even though I'm, you know, I had to buy all this stuff. Let's just say I saved myself like at least £500-600, you know, just getting the apartment. Probably way more than that, to be fair. And say I spend £200-300 on stuff to have at the apartment, then it's very very worth it, right? 外国人にとって赤感？ちょっと待って。ごめんね。なんか、でも嬉しいけど。学びたいから。赤感と思った。Pros and cons。賛否。かわいい。賛否の分かれる4色か、ナポリタンパスタナポリタンパスタオムライス大好き。白子食べたことない。焼き鳥大好き。トロロ食べたことない。刺身好き。So much cheaper than hotel. Honestly, a hotel would be kind of, you know, I think now that I've experienced an apartment over here, I don't think I could go back to a hotel over here. Not even just for the fact of like, you know, you feel a lot more free, but there's also like, I don't know, I feel like it's so much quieter and so much like more, I mean, it's an apartment, right? It feels like you're living alone. It feels proper. Pros and cons. 賛否。かわいい。かわいい。賛否。Also, I don't know if you can hear it. Can you hear my fans? They're quite loud. I put them in quiet mode, but you can feel homey? Yeah, exactly. Like, I do like hotels, but at the same time, it feels weird where, like, I will leave my hotel room, go out and do shopping and stuff, and I come back and stuff has moved, or my bed has been made. I'm like, who's been in my room? who's touched my stuff? You know, I'm like, I mean, it's nice that you made my bed and you washed my sheets and, you know, stuff like this, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I don't know. Bear in mind, the first couple days, the place was a mess. Like, this place was a mess. But I think cleaning, doing your dishes, stuff like that, there's a bonus in that too. I kind of like it, you know. Cleaning can be nice, you know. Where else can you say like, oh yeah, you know, I had the experience of living in Japan where like I had a day where I just stuck some headphones in and I was listening to Nujabes whilst hoovering my Japanese apartment. It's kind of a vibe. Can't believe I just said that, but yeah. One thing that's really weird with my apartment though. So my bedroom, I don't really have a bedroom. I have like a attic. Can you call it an attic? It's quite a big, you can basically stand up in it kind of room at the top, right? So my ceiling is say like at least 15 foot tall. So it's very tall, right? The ceiling. And it's friggin' amazing because I swear, like a lot of Japanese apartments, I just smash my head. So it's nice here. I have really, really tall ceiling. So I have a ladder that goes up to where my bedroom is. So I have an open plan living room and kitchen, and then I have my bedroom at the top of the ladder. But it's very funny because could you imagine the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning is climb down a ladder? It's very weird. It's very weird, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I hope I don't die today. I hope I am awake enough for this. It's very cozy though. It is. It's very warm. Neapolitan is a type of pasta. Pasta だってね. Can be eaten at coffee shops. Problem that is it comes from American culture, so ketchup, bacon, onions, and green peppers. まあ、ネオポリタンじゃないけどね。イタリアじゃなくてネオポリタンはイタリアじゃなくてThere's some who think that using ketchup is bad, so this is problematic. いや、それはそうけどね。許さないけどね、それは。ケチャップ。良くないから。It's one of those cozy. Yeah. Honestly, I love that kind of setup. Kind of wish it was more common here. So do I. But it's quite... You'd think it would be quite rare though in Japan though, right? Because like in Japan, usually they would want to have like tall story buildings and like more compact stuff, right? So I find it weird me having such a big ceiling. But one very, very nice thing is the fact that I'm on the top floor. So, you know, don't ever get a hangover then, Ken. It's practically sewer slide. Yes. Hi, Mimi. Hello. I tell you what, that really threw me for a loop though. Because I'm on the top floor, maybe I felt it more, right? We had a mini baby little earthquake here the other day. And I crapped myself. I was so scared because it was like 3 in the morning and I thought I was tripping. I thought I was going crazy. I get into bed, snug as a bug, right? Maybe 2 a.m. I'm like, oh, I've eaten so much crap food today. I've had konbini food and yukimi daifuku to my heart's content. My gluttony knows no bounds. Time to go to bed. I get into bed. Get up nice and warm, you know. And then I'm like, just dozing off. And then as I'm dozing off, I just start feeling some shaking. I'm like, am I dreaming or what's going on, right? And then it stops. I'm like, that was really, really weird. Like, you know, did something happen? What happened? Is there something wrong with the bed or whatever? And then like, I close my eyes again and like within like 15 seconds, it starts shaking again. And obviously, I'm on the top floor, so I'm gonna like feel it probably the most, the shaking. And it wasn't like anything major. Maybe like, you know, imagine your body just going like, you know, a little wobble like this. And I was just like, is God rocking me to sleep? What's going on here? Like I kind of just reminded myself. I was like, oh yeah, they do have earthquakes over here, because I mean, in England, I mean, stuff like that just doesn't happen, you know. I feel like it's more space saving. It is, because you don't really have an extra room for a bedroom. Yeah, and it's like a smaller ceiling, right? I really like it. I honestly think that England needs to learn that, but England is still stuck in the 1600s. So, you know, there you go. So, baby. Man, I can't in high apartment rooms. The vertigo hits bad when the furniture is near the window. Yes. I think they did it really good in here, though. I do have windows, but they're nowhere near the attic bit. Shaking ass with the earthquake? What are you saying? Shaking ass? Ken Evergreen, shaking ass. Low-key how babies feel those rocking cribs? Now that's a bigger earthquake, I think. Last year, I stayed in an apartment where all the walls were just window paint. Oh no, that would be so bad. And the bed was close enough to the window that it triggered my vertigo bad. Yeah, I would be the same. That's why I don't like, I mean, being on an airplane and being on the window seat, I absolutely hate it. Because one, I would get vertigo, and two, I'm absolutely deathly scared of heights. So, so it just makes me feel bad. Literally, whenever I'm on a plane and I'm on the window seat, I just close the damn window. And like the two people sitting next to me, if they don't know me, they're usually just like, yo, what's this guy doing? Why? I want to look outside. I'm just like, no. You don't get to look outside. Japan was defeated by the United States. We learned about pasta culture from America, not Italy. However, the taste of ketchup is completely different. そうだよね。なんか日本のケチャップは全然味違うからね。もっとなんかトマトっぽいかな。でもなんか問題はね、チーズですね。チーズです。パーメザンとか、まあ本当のパーメザンとか見つけるのは大変すぎるから。By the way, one culture that I would recommend to adults is chicken. Yakitori is a culture that you can eat at izakayas and yakitori restaurants. And you can eat not only chicken breast and thigh meat, but also various organ meats. いや、僕はなんかめっちゃなんかチキンの種類めっちゃ食べたことある。ブラジルの料理でなんかいろんな肉の種類を食べるから。なんかブラジルの友達がいるから、好き。なんか鳥のなんだっけ、内臓かな。So mad you're getting kebab with rice for only $5. I didn't eat it, by the way. I didn't have that, but I need to have Boss Man's kebab here in Japan, and got to compare it. I did have some pizza though. I did have some pizza. It was pretty good. Pretty good. This is the store's mark. Izakaya. So. Yakitori ne? If I flew over the ocean though, absolutely not. Yeah. I can't. I don't like heights. Doesn't bother me on the plane for some reason. Nice. Lucky. There isn't much cheese in Japan and it's really expensive. So down there. なんか日本はなんかめっちゃとろけるチーズが好きすぎるから、なんかそんなに、まあ、そういうやつがあんまり味がないからね。Japan loves their cheese, but the kind like a cheese very similar to mozzarella. Cheese that melts very easily, but doesn't really have too much flavor. And it's kind of weird for me because I like hard cheeses. You know, I'm a big fan of like a really strong cheddar, even like a camembert, but you know, like that's creamy, but it has still quite a strong flavor. So when I had cheese over here, I was just like, where is the taste, you know? And it's kind of like it's got like a sweetness to it. So it's very, very strange to me. I heard Japan makes mean ass hamburgers. Well, they have normal burgers, but then they also have hamburger, which is what is like not really a hamburger, but more like a mini meatloaf, where they would fry up onions and garlic, or well, cook onions and garlic. Then they mix it with minced meat and breadcrumbs and egg, and then they make a big like patty, and then they cook that, they fry that, and then they mix that with like a soy sauce with a ketchup and stuff like that, and they like make like a glaze. Did you get that burger from Burger King? No. Honestly, I haven't been to Burger King yet, and that burger, if I see it, I think I'll throw up, because I do not like mayonnaise. Okay, a little bit of mayonnaise I can deal with. That much mayonnaise, I don't even want to comment on it, because I'm going to say something horrible. So yeah. By the way, there is dessert cheese available at the convenience stores and supermarkets, which I highly recommend. Yeah. 名前は何だっけ? Nani? Dessert cheese is something that foreigners are not aware of. However, it is a delicious cheese that has become a staple. You can also buy it at convenience stores. Yeah. 食べてみたい. Say it, please. The name of the burger is already funny. What is the name of the burger? What is the name of the burger? And why did... why did the chef have... I'm sorry if this is gonna sound so bad. Why did the chef have his way with the burger? Why does it look like that? Why does it look like that? It's so bad. In Japan, when you think of burgers, you can think of McDonald's, Burger King, and Lotteria. Yeah, Lotteria. Big mouth white, that's it. Literally you, what do you mean? デザートチーズ。あ、そのままで。コンビニで。丸い箱に入ってます。デザートチーズ found in a round box。食べてみたい。なんか今度なんかおすすめの商品とかそういう配信やろうか。いつかね。Big mouth and white. Damn. You trying to say I got a big mouth? You're saying I don't shut up? I mean, I am quite loud, and it's late at night, so yeah, quite late at night. I should kind of shut up. Got ASMR mode. I am like peeking into the red a little bit. I think it's because the microphone's really close. I bought a new mic stand thing, so I didn't set up a compressor or anything, so you know, yeah. Well, it's good to talk to you guys. How you been? What you been up to? Has it really only been like 10 days? That's insane. I feel like I've been here for like a month already. I'm gonna be here for another like month and a half, which is crazy. This man is raw. Can we not use that term? Like, no compressor, no setup? Dude, I literally set it up today, and I was just like, wow, the GoXLR works, thank God. Oh God, you can kind of see that. I also didn't set up the model as well, because now you can see that I'm scratching my leg, because the model moves. Can we not do this to the English language? Like, this always happens. A word that is not sus becomes sus, and then sus words are overused to the point where they are used in normal language. You used that term earlier, I know, but I'm abolishing it. What is this, 1986? Kenny's using the mic with, excuse me. Whoa. What, like moist? Yeah, kind of like moist. Like I don't know, I think it was my, like, I was just about to say, I think it was just my generation that just kind of ruined that word. Because like, I don't know why. There was always that one person where you say, oh yeah, this cake is very moist. And they'd be like, ew, moist. I'm like, shut the hell up, you idiot. You stupid troglodyte. Get out of the room. Ew, I don't like that word, moist. Get out. Grow up, you flipping twit. Ugh, hate you. If you were that kind of person, I apologize. Not really. Troglodyte, I don't know where that came from. Someone's been on TikTok a lot. Is that is that where you think I learned all my vocabulary? Risotto cheese. You can find it by googling this word. My foreign friend declared that he wanted to bring this culture back with him, and if he couldn't, he would eat it all. 食べます。絶対食べます。大丈夫だよ。We had the opposite where people salivated over the word moist. That's worrisome. I think they need to... Australians are weird. I'm sorry. Australians are weird, guys. Don't say moist to an Australian person. But we're two peas in the pod. No. But yes, there's moist. That was one thing. I'm so offended. Good. that was the aim. Hey, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm joking. Oh man, do you remember like? It's gonna sound so flipping like such a boring topic, but like, does anybody remember Vine? Such a common thing to hear, I think, nowadays. It's like, oh my god, have you heard? Were you there when Vine was big? You're so old. He's close enough for us to do something about his transgression. That's true. I am quite close. I'm actually surprised at how close I am to Australia. Loved Vine. I loved Vine. I feel like TikTok is good, but at the same time, I'm like, man, sometimes the videos are too damn long. I miss Vine because it was like, you had to be really clever with getting 7 seconds and making somebody like, you know, getting all that content in there, you know? Yes, Ken, I was there. By the way, soba is an interesting culture, assuming you don't have a soba allergy. Soba 大好き。まあ、あんまり食べたことなんか種類とか食べたことないけど、好き。soba 好きです。TikTok does not have the same appeal as Vine. No, it doesn't. YouTube Shorts not being short anymore. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ouch, that was my shoulder. Because TikTok was basically Vine 2.0 at the start. Like, you could only upload, like, I think it was 10 seconds. And then now it's just like, I think it's, you can upload as much as you want. So there's a Japanese noodle dish. Rengoku. Kimetsu no Yaiba ね。トロロ。まだ食べたことないけど、食べてみたい。でもなんか、感触が、難しいかもね。なんか、ネバしてるからね。天ぷら好き。いや、まだ食べてない。天ぷら。いやー、なんか、今度、僕、料理配信やりたいから、今度、天ぷらか、唐揚げ作ろうか。Let's make tempura or karage soon on stream. I think that would be pretty good. We're eating tempura? Yes, I like tempura. I love tempura. It's so nice. And I watched an entire YouTube video as a YouTube short. Dude, I watched a whole episode of SpongeBob on TikTok before. It was great though, I'm not gonna lie. It was like, hey, take a break and watch this SpongeBob episode. And I was like, gladly, I will do that. Thank you. I should have joined YouTube Shorts and make those Minecraft parkour. You know, it just reminds me of, I don't know why, whenever I think of those kind of YouTube Shorts, it just reminds me of, you know, that girl that played, I think it was Roblox, and she was like trying to do she was trying to speak Japanese or something. You must know what I'm talking about. And she was like, Sakitan Dakidu or something like that. And it was just like, it wasn't Japanese. But she was trying to sound Japanese. It's like, see, you know what I'm talking about. I have no clue because I don't have TikTok. I'll send it to you later, Mika. Is Japanese a hard language, Ken? To read it? No. I mean, to say it, sorry. Like if it was written in if no, sorry, wrong reply. Saki dan daki do. Oh, it's so bad. It's so cringy. What the hell is he talking about? Demimi knows what I'm talking about. It's so bad. I need to show you the video. You can't live in ignorant bliss? No, I need to show it to you. It's very cringy. I'll send it to you as well, Paula. I'll send it to everybody. The only Minecraft short I know is Let's Kill... that's JoJo. No, you see those... You know those Minecraft ones where it's like they're jumping? And it's kind of satisfying. And then they just talk about like... Am I the a-hole for leaving my mother of... You know, my baby mother of 2 to go and do something, you know? And stuff like this, you know? If you're looking for a cheap way to eat your fill of tempura, a tempura restaurant is a good choice. We also recommend Marugame Seimen. Hanamaru Udon. Memo shitoko. Memo. Hey. Hanamaru Udon. Ooh, 358 HNM. Hi, Mr. Evergreen and chat. Hello. Thank you for coming by. Hope you're having a great day. In Japan, you can get your fill for less than 1,000 yen. That's insane, by the way. The foreign exchange students were impressed that they could eat tempura for this price. Hanamaru udon. Nande kore hanamaru nano? Nande kanji wa souyu koto nano? This is like a whole new language to me. Am I the a-hole for telling my husband he can't attend the vacation, the gay cruise? Yeah, stuff like that you hear all the time. It's just like... It makes you wonder. It's like, wow, are people wondering if they're a bad person? Saying the most atrocious things ever? It's like, well, yes, of course you are. If you have to question whether you're a bad person, I think you're a bad person. Though I will still watch them anyways. Am I the a-hole for calling Ken posh? Yes. Yes. I'm not posh. Well, I'm a little posh. I've come to terms with it. I cannot help what I am. I blame my mother. I've watched those updates happen in real time on Reddit. Whoa. That's new levels. You go and see... Come to terms with poshness. Hey, I'm not that posh though, right? Like, you can't say to me like, you know, I'm not the kind of like... I'm not the Queen's kind of posh, right? いや、ごめん、なんか全然日本語喋ってないんですけどね、今日は。ごめんね。めっちゃ喋ってるけど。Oh my god, my butt is falling asleep. This chair is not comfortable. He called Australians cringe. I didn't call you cringe. I called you weird. There's a difference. Hey, you know what they say, right? I'm gonna say something really cool. Listen to this. It's kind of like a, not a pickup line, but it's a good line. You ready? I didn't make this. So, they say, you can be weird, but, you know, oh, you can only be number 1 if you're odd. It's good, right? It's pretty good, right? Please say something. I'm cringing now. Hanamaru comes from the Japanese... Yo, you butchered that? What do you mean? You have to be... Eh? You have to be odd. Hmm? You're not number 1 if you're not odd? Yeah, that's more like it, right? I don't know. No, I'm not even reading that to Mimi because I know you're going to kill me. Hanamaru comes from the Japanese testing culture, like an A+ grade. Hanamaru connotes perfection and congratulates, and it's super good. なんかめっちゃすごいうどんってこと。Boo this man, boo, unsub. Wow. I can't catch a break with any of you guys, man. Damn. Damn. Also, Apollo, if you're still here, man, I can't help. I swear it's like a... Ever since that day when we had... I think it was play Repo or something. It's just been stuck in my head. I have this like little like twinge and my brain just goes, she. every now and then I'm just like, why does this keep popping up in my head? It's so good. Just like something minor inconvenience. She. It originally comes from the culture where award winners wear flowers on their chests, just like the one cat. Boku sugoiってこと? Local tick, that's what it's called. めっちゃ詳しいね。ねむぞさん、めっちゃ詳しい。すご。ありがとう。めっちゃ教えてくれてる。しかもなんか翻訳使ってるかどうかわかんないけど、ありがとう。Wow, Ken's a winner. I am a winner, apparently. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. Oh wait, I just realized I'm not in my suit today. I'm in my usual form. Usual form? Can I switch? Do I have this set up? Hold on. This might be really bad, but I can't be asked to change it. Oh, I can do it. Yay. Oh god, now the chat's gone. Hey. Thank you again, Mika, for this. It's fantastic. I feel like I didn't say thank you enough because I kind of released it and then immediately went to Japan, so... Okay, Waluigi. Oi. It's almost 1 a.m. here. Gonna head to bed. Have fun with your trip again. Thank you, Kaibo. Thank you. Have a good rest. Thank you so much for stopping by. A long time ago, I went to a university with many foreign language departments, and I had many foreign friends there. だから、英語上手になった? Milk. Don't send milk. What is wrong with you? Mika, I think we might need a version with the button done up. For these... I was going to say something bad. For these perverts. There's no other way to say it. I'm feeling a little peckish. Nah, my... Oh, I need to send you... Demi, I haven't even showed you my favorite new image. My favorite new meme image, and it's so British. It's great. I haven't been able to translate all the comments into English, but I'll answer any questions you may have. Oh, ありがとう。めっちゃ優しい。いや、でも、なんか、僕も頑張って日本語返します。頑張って日本語、なんか日本語を送っても、それを僕の方がなんか、頑張って、なんか Google を使います。I can understand about 40% of what I hear. ごめんね、なんか僕、まあ、めっちゃふざけてるから。ごめんね。なんかもっと綺麗な英語と、なんか分かりやすい英語を使いますね。ごめんなさい。Really? Mine is that zoomed in drooling cat. I'll send it to you later. Zoomed in drooling cat. Is that the one that's like got a crazy face? With the ears back. No, mine is a little bird dressed in like British clothing, and it's black and white, and he just says, "Don't even joke, lad." Don't even joke, lad. Yeah, it's very good. Turtleneck. Ooh, I think that would look pretty good. Like a turtleneck with a sweater with long hair down. Damn, that would be pretty good. I have a question. Are you native Japanese or native English? I am English. I am not Japanese. My Japanese is trash. I am English. But I'm trying my best with Japanese. I'm in Japan at the moment. So feel free to ask any questions in either. Your choice. But you can, you know. Oh wait, well, since I mean I would guess you're a new viewer. Do you? I know I'm kind of like singling you out here a little bit, but do you think I'm posh? Here's a question, guys. Do you think I'm posh? I kind of want to make a poll. I'm not gonna lie. It's not that I'm insecure or anything. It's just I'm curious. Because do you remember like a while back we played Repo with some randoms, right? They joined in. Is this a literal question or am I allowed to lie? I don't know that word. Posh is in... I always find it difficult to translate this. Posh, P-O-S-H, is like... like think of... like the queen. Like very... rich, I guess? Kind of like in a... I don't know how do you describe it. Like sounds very high society, very なんというポッシュはなんか上品おしゃれかな hoity toity that's even harder to explain, no? It's a very weird word, isn't it? But I think it's kind of, I mean, in my opinion, I think it's probably like a more negative kind of annotation to it. But I don't think it is, particularly. Because people think if you're posh, you are like arrogant in a way. Or like, you know, you are above others in a way, I guess. That's how we view it anyway, as Londoners anyway. Ken is a Japanese person who has forgotten Japanese. イギリス人だよ。日本人じゃないですよ。Maybe upper class and snobby? Yeah. I guess that's the best way to describe it. Upper class, I guess, and snobby. But he remembers saying that concerning. Yes. It's flooding back to me. The Japanese is flooding back. Oh my god. You know, I actually had like things to talk about today, and I think I only talked about one about like one. Nice joke. 冗談じゃないよ。もうなんか日本人じゃないよ。でもなんか店員さんとかめっちゃ言われてるんですけど、なんかあれじゃね、なんかドンキホーテとか行ったら税金受けるんでしょ？なんか旅行してるみんながなんか税金受ける。だからなんか払ったんですけど、なんか払う前になんか税金受けてないんですけど、なんか気になってるから、すいません、なんかどうやって税金受けるんですか？聞いたら、なんか旅行中だったらパスポートを見せてなんちゃらかんちゃらになる。一応なんか僕旅行中なので、そうなんですけど、そうです。なんか住んでると思ってたからなんかダメと思ってた。旅行中です。めっちゃなんか僕日本に住んでると思ってた。そんなことないね。まだです。Your Japanese sounds natural though. Thank you. That means a lot. Duty free shops. そう。そうだよね。それ言ったら、なんか、その前にちょっとなんか居酒屋っぽいの店、なんか唐揚げ売ってる店に行って、なんかバーみたいね、ダーツバーみたいな、ところに行って、なんか注文したときに、なんか、ケンはケン、なんか名前までしなかったけど、何年いますかって言ったら、なんか、住んでないです。聞いたら、でも日本語上手。それ嬉しすぎる。Tokyo has the highest concentration of foreigners in Japan, so store clerks cannot tell the difference. そうだよね。でも、いやーなんか難しそうだよね。コンビニに働いたらやばい。忙しそう。できない僕。 I don't think I could ever work at a konbini. I would go crazy with just the sounds alone. I think I'd go a little bit insane. I'm much better in like a quiet environment. I say that, but like when I was working in the kitchen, I would blast like rock music at like 8 a.m. So, but why wouldn't you, あやたおさん、久しぶり。久しぶりすぎる。どこの人でも日本語を喋ってくれる海外の人ってあんまり多くないから、ゆっくりと嬉しいと思う。ありがとう。いや、なんか頑張ります。嬉しい。久しぶり。なんか、めちゃ前だったね。なんか、どうやって会ったか、マジで覚えてないんですけど、まだカラボとか、まだしてないですよね。あやたおさんと。なんか、ぜひ、何かやろう。あやたおさんの配信好きだから、なんか、モンハンめちゃやってたでしょ？うん。パソコンが。By the way, the name Ken is a very common name in Japan. そうだよね。It's safe to say that your vocabulary is at the level of someone who has lived there for a few years. 嬉しい。嬉しい。でも全然最近何も勉強してないけど、本当に全部日本人友達のおかげです。本当に。何も勉強してないから。勉強もうやめた。諦めた。まあ、諦めてないけど。まだ勉強してるけど。ちょっと、休憩。The look of relief of konbini workers' faces when I understand when they ask me if I need a bag or not is kind of wild. It really, really is. You could just see, they kind of give you like the side eye, right? And they see you and you're like, I always try to, how do you call it? I'm quite a shy person. I think I'm quite introverted. I'm trying not to be, especially in Japan. But whenever you're going to buy something and they don't know if you speak Japanese or not, you kind of have to be the one to engage, right? You kind of have to be like, oh, could I have a bag with this, please? Or, do you take card? Or, even just saying good evening or good afternoon kind of helps set the tone. But like, or, when they say, oh, do you have a point card or whatever? If you, 持ってないですとか言ったら、ポイントカードの時ね。you can kind of like, relief, put them at ease because they are scared as hell, I swear. They look at me like, oh no, I have to passion English my way through this. おかえりなさい。リアルタイムで見られなかった時は、ケンさんのありがとう。モンハンぜひぜひ。そうだよね。なんか、今ね、なんか、ノートパソコン買って配信してるから、なんかこれ、モンハンできるかどうか、なんか、わかんないけど、なんか何かやろう。Studying English is difficult. It is very difficult. 英語はね、いや僕、日本語勉強してるからわかるけど、英語の方が難しいと思うけど。発音が難しいね。日本人として。なんか、新しいの文字と発音があるからね。L と R の違いとか、Q とか、あとはなんかサイレントの文字もあるでしょ？例えば、最近見たやつ、duet versus duet。これ。最初の方は duet ですよね。duet。結構いいんじゃない？でも、duvet はなんか t がない。duvet。 むずくない？普通にわかんないからな。読むと。発音難しいね。L と R。そうだよね。でも、それ言っても、なんか、カタカナ英語頑張ったら、なんか母国語は英語の人だったら、わかると思う。And you don't seem to understand. We stole duvet from French. そうだよね。まあ、英語はなんかめっちゃなんか言語混ざってるからね。ドイツ語、フランス語、イタリア語とか混ざってるから。Especially in Europe, the way the numbers are counted is crazy. いやー、それは日本でしょ日本の数字数えてるのはおかしいと思ってるでも100、1000、万でしょ。でも英語は万がない。それは100、1000ミリ。それだけです。Which is arguably the worst with silent letters? Yeah, true. No. Yes. イギリス英語の方がアメリカ英語よりも日本語のカタカナ。そう。なんか、前に、なんか大学の時とか、なんか、ヨーロッパの東の方なんか、ポーランド、ロマニア、ユクレーンとか、そういう人たちが、イギリス英語の方が勉強しやすいと思ってるから、わかんないけど、発音が、それの方がいいと言われてるね。わかんないけどね。イギリス人だからね。初めては英語だった。I'll admit that the way Japan counts numbers is crazy. でも、まだ慣れてないけどね。なんか、パソコン買うときに、なんか、できるだけ100万のパソコンが欲しいですって言ったら、100万じゃなくて10万ね。できるだけ10万ぐらい。普通はね、なんか英語で100銭ね。100銭。However, in German and French counting, there are expressions that allow you to write half or quarter numbers between numbers. そうだよね。いや、でも、英語にいないなんか言葉とかもあるでしょ？日本語で。In Japanese, there's a lot of words and a lot of phrases that aren't in English. It's quite convenient to switch between the two. I swear to God, I think when I speak with Apollo when he gets here, I'm going to be like that. We're going to be switching in between quite a bit, and it's going to be kind of annoying because I'm going to be like, why am I doing this? But he will understand because it is kind of annoying. We did that last time. The British and Americans said the imperial system must be destroyed. About yards and pounds. もう、ヤーズとパウンズももう、なんか、古いです。なんか、イギリスでなんか、それ、まだあるけど、パウンズはないね。ヤーズね。ヤーズ使ってるけど、フィートとヤーズ使ってるんですけど、パウンズはないね。キロ、ラムとか。We're gonna just be speaking JP in general. That's so true. You're gonna make all the... You're gonna get on the train and all the Obachans are gonna be like, what the hell am I listening to? Why are two foreigners speaking Japanese right in front of me? It's so crazy. Oh my god, I need to tell that story. Happened to me last night. This was insane. I was getting home and you go on the Yamanote line, 10 o'clock at night. Of course, what are you going to see? You're going to see some drunk people, right? inches, yes, inches もあるね。I was lamenting. かわいい。Get on the train. Right? And I get on the train and I hear like some lady and she sounds like, all I hear is like a struggling kind of sound. Like, and I was like, what the hell is that? I look over and there's this poor girl. She's so drunk, so pissed drunk, right? That literally when the doors close, she just collapses on the floor. Like, sits, like she lands on her butt and she's like, I'm asleep, goodbye. And the guy with her was like, I don't know if he was a little bit drunk, but he looked okay. Like he was a bit sober, right? But she was like, she wasn't really making much noise. She wasn't really getting in the way. It wasn't like a packed train or anything. But like, the guy was just not helping at all. And I was just like, dude, just like hold her face up so she doesn't like, you know, smack her head into the door maybe, you know, like so anyway, a couple stops later, some people get up and there's a free seat. So I kind of like go over to the guy and I'm like, sumimasen, like excuse me, completely ignored. I'm like, okay. So I took a more direct approach. I tapped him on the shoulder. I was like, excuse me, there's an open seat. Do you want to move her to the open seat so that, you know, you can chill more, you know? I don't know how many stops you have left or what, but, you know, I was like, really polite. I was like, すいません、なんか、席空いてますので、なんか、大丈夫ですか? Like, I was just, you know, I was shinpai. I was a little worried, you know, because she seemed very drunk, you know, very, very drunk. He just looks at me up and down, completely ignores me. I was like, I'm going to punch this guy out. What the hell are you? Who the hell are you? Like, you know, like, ugh, whatever. I don't know if you're her boyfriend or what. Anyway. Another stop goes by and like the Oba-chans around are also like looking at him and looking at me. And I'm just like, I'm going to ask again. Tapped him on the shoulder again. I was like, you should move her to the chair now. Like, I didn't even say, seki aitemasu yo. I just said, なんか, what did I say? 彼女がなんか心配なので席に移動した方がいい。Like, you should move her to the chair, right? So he helps her get up, and then she gets up, and then I was like, okay, she's gonna go on the chair. No, she didn't. She just stood there and basically like leaned on top of him, and he was just like, you know, kept checking his phone. I don't know. Anyway, like 2 stops later, he got off, and then like everyone was just like, ugh, trash. But I was so annoyed. I was just like, man, it's not hard, you know? She was tiny as well. Like, she was literally like banging her head on the door. And like when the door went to go open, I felt kind of bad about it because I don't want to like touch people I don't know, you know? But I was like, I put my hand in the way so that she didn't like fall off the train. You know? I was just like, what are you doing? And he's just standing there with like one hand on his phone and then like the other hand like barely on her shoulder. I was like, whatever, man. And then like at the end of it, he was like, oh yeah, well, I'll make sure to like get a taxi home and stuff. I'm just like, yeah, bro, just make sure she drinks loads of water. I'm like, bye. Trash. I don't like seeing people like that. I felt like saying to the people on the train, because there was a lot of like other, it seems like impressionable young ladies there. I felt like just saying like, don't date trash people. I felt like just like making a statement, just being like, Gomi ni yatsu tsukiawa na. Felt like saying something like that, but you know, I was just like, I was embarrassed. Your age is showing? I don't know. なんか電車になった時にめっちゃなんか悪い人があって、なんかカップルかな でも女性の方がめっちゃ酔っ払ってて、なんか電車で横になったの。心配しすぎて、あ、ごめん、席空いてますよって言ってるんですけど、彼氏がめっちゃなんか無視した。なんか、心配だけど。だから、なんか、はい、ちょっと待ってて、また、はい、すいません、席空いてますよ。なんか移動してください。彼女がやばいなので、なんか、ぶつかってるからね、ドアとか。だから、ゴミ人間だった。付き合わないでくださいね。I don't know. I guess it's just me being, my uncle came out. My uncle mode came out. There are a lot of problems in Tokyo where there are a lot of people day and night. そうだね。いや、でもなんか酔ってるとか、なんかそれもう大丈夫なんですけど、その彼氏さんが手伝わなかったのは見たくなかった。I always get annoyed when trash men like that have girlfriends like what you don't deserve. But she was like, I'm not gonna lie, she was inebriated. She was out. Like she could not function. She couldn't even walk. I mean, you gotta imagine how drunk you have to be to not be able to walk. So like to be in that position and then entrust how you are with somebody else and then they do that, it's just like, come on. Pisses me off. Quite frankly, pisses me off. Like you shouldn't have gotten on the train in the first place. You should have just gotten a taxi in the first place. How do we know we didn't roofie her? Yeah, that's exactly. That's what did go through my mind as well, because like she was really out of it. So I was like, But they both seemed very young, so I was like, It was very trashy, yeah. But I was like, there's one thing, like, you know, apologizing and being like, oh, sorry, you know, like she's very drunk. Which he did at the end. He was like, oh, sorry, she's just very drunk. I was like, well, can you not ignore me the first 5 times, please? Like, especially when the Oba-chan got out of her seat, especially for you, and then you not even take the seat. You know? Because there's like, in Japan, on the trains, there's like priority seating, which is for, you know, the elderly or pregnant women, etc., etc. People that maybe are having trouble walking. Japan is densely populated and people travel to Tokyo from the countryside for work and ceremonies. There are also a lot of foreigners, strange people start to service. そうだよね。なんか、ロンドンもなんか同じなんですけど、いや、でも、ロンドンの方が変なやつの方が多いと思うけど。でも、それ、なんか、日本だからそういうことがあった。それじゃなくて、なんか普通にあったからね。でも、良くないことですね。うん。見たくないですね。そういうなんか男、ゴミです。うん。はい、話が終わります。But yeah, that's the end of that. That happened yesterday. It was quite funny. Well, not funny, but you know, it was quite an event. Hope she's fine. Crazy hangover probably. ケンさんが優しい。いや、なんか、優しいじゃなくて普通でしょなんだっけ How do you say 僕はなんかおじさんだからね。うん。nieces. How do you say nieces? なんか、僕のお姉さんの子供が多いんだから、なんか女性が多いから気をつけるかなクズ人間She's having an insane hangover as we speak. Probably. But I cannot you know, I feel like I put on so much weight this past week. But my excuse is that I've been walking a lot. So it's like, I go to the konbini and every single time I'm there, I'm like, sweet treat. May, is that how you say it? May? Nieces? I mean, is it? Niece. May. Oh, you're right, yeah. I've never seen that kanji before. Oi, nice. I've learned two things today. Sanpi and May. May. Yeah, 僕、May 発音わかんないけど、May が多いから、おじさんです。Counteracted with speed walking to every destination. Like, I don't know, I'm like, yes. Yukimi Daifuku. Yes. Famichiki. Yes. Sweet treat. But I'm like, oh, it's fine because my greed and gluttony and my is counterbalanced by the 6 hours of walking I did around the Don Quixote today. Oh, なるほど。そう。なんか、はい。いるので。なんか、それ見たら許さないかな。Have you been keeping a Yukimi Daifuku count? I'd say I'm in a... I don't think I'm that bad yet. I'm not into double digits yet, I don't think. I say yet because I have 2 in the freezer. No, it's controllable levels right now. It's controllable levels. I will say I like the chocolate ones, but I like the original better, I think. 証券です。来てくれてありがとう。高杉隼人さん。Yeah, いい名前。Is it that good? It's ice cream, vanilla ice cream. 日本人ですか？日本人ではないです。イギリス人です。よろしく。はい。いらっしゃい。It's vanilla ice cream and then it's wrapped with mochi, like a very thin layer of mochi. And it's quite light. Have you found the kinako version yet? No, I have not. I have not. Then mochis can't be that good. Mochi oishii ne. なんだっけ。それ食べたい。なんか、mochi no cube なんだっけ。They are that good? They are good. But it's good that they only give you 2 of them. 2 of them a portion because it's, yeah. Otherwise it's quite, you know, you'd eat too many. 日本と英語、そう、頑張ります。ちょっと、なんか、ちょっと、本当に少しだけなんですけど、フランス語。少しだけです。はい。ゆっくりしてってください。アイス？そう、雪見大福のアイス好き。雪見大福の話してる。なんか、それはなんか日本に到着した時に食べた。You can speak French too? No, not really. I can read it. I can read French and speak a little bit, but not confident. But yeah. 美味しいもちもちね。でも海外でもちあんまりなんかイギリス特にかな。イギリスそういう感触があんまりないから人気がないかも。なんか、もち、なんか日本っぽいって言ったら、食べて、これお餅なの？嫌い。そういう人が多いと思います。でも僕好き。That's still amazing. It's because I used to play a lot of games by French developers. And so then I ended up learning French because they didn't have any English translations. ネバネバしてる。そう。いや、それと、納豆はまあ、当然でしょ？ダメですね。僕、納豆はまだ、 まあ、好きではないを言わないけど、なんかまた挑戦しないとね。うん。なんか、別の配信でまた食べるか、納豆。なんか、納豆だけで食べるのはちょっと苦手かもしれないけど、なんだっけ、納豆卵かけご飯はちょっといけるかも。でも、その感触まだあるけどね。ネバネバしてる。納豆チャレンジ面白かった。うん。めっちゃ前に食べたけどね。でも、日本の納豆を食べたいね。その時はなんかイギリスで買ったやつだから。で、冷凍したやつ。あんまり良くないかもね。でも、納豆巻きはいけると思う。納豆巻き。I think you could eat natto maki Opolo. I think you'd like natto maki. It's like it's natto in rice in a nori, rolled up, but it's because it's cooled, it's chilled rather. It's got like a harder texture, so it's not as like sticky. It's pretty good. Oui oui, je suis Ken. I am Ken. Je suis anglais. Je suis anglais. J'ai mangé Yukimi Daifuku. I eat Yukimi Daifuku. Omelette de fromage. Is that all? Is that all? Baguette. Omelette de fromage. That sounds cool. What does it mean? It's baby French. Baby French. Je suis wa I am. ね。Je suis wa watashi wa je suis なんちゃらかんちゃらね。Je suis manger. I am eat. それは違うけど。日本語で話すと全然違和感違和感ないか。すげえ、ありがとう。嬉しい。嬉しい、ありがとうございます。めっちゃ褒めてる今日は。いや、でも日本人だけでなんですけどね。英語のリスナーさんがめっちゃ厳しい、いつも。でも、そういうことか。そういうことでいいか。日本語配信した方がいいかも。うん。もしかして日本と英国のハーフ、そんなことないですよ。100%、英国です。イギリス。Okay, Dexter? You mean Dexter like Dexter Laboratory, right? Another meme that one girl speaking French that's overly pronounced. I think I know what the one you're talking about. I found a souvenir from Japan that could be used as a story. Ooh. 日本酒 再生. Play on the number of views of the video. The label looks like a YouTube logo. I'm keeping an eye on it. I wonder if YouTube will get angry with me. No. Ken is... No. フランスの No. No. Ken is Japanese. 日本人ではないです。She wears a pink beret. Oh, you have to send it to me after the Mimi. Also, remind me to send you that thingy. 酒。再生酒ね。うん。再生はなんか、ビュアーの、なんか、リスナーさんの、なんだっけ。ヤマトボーイズ。ヤマトこれヤマトか。ヤマト男子どうやって読むこれ。ヤマト男子かな。読めねえ。あ、痛い。 Ouch, ouch, ouch. I just hurt my arm. But, I forgot what I was going to talk about. I had so many things planned. 今日はね、なんか、雑談配信やろうと思ったけど、なんかいろいろ喋りたかったけど、全部忘れちゃった。French people always say non. そうだよね。Non. To other people's opinions before they even start talking. それはわかる。それはわかる。いやでもなんかフランス人のなんか日本語の発音なんか聞いたことある？めっちゃ不思議ですよ。なんか大学の時になんか日本のクラスでフランス人一人、フランスの一人があって、なんかちょっと会話、なんか日本語で会話してみたんですけど、いや、全然聞き取れなかったね。うん、全然、これは日本語か。全然日本語じゃなかったね。うん。なんかフランスで、なんかとか、めっちゃ強いなの。フランスだったら、je suis, そう、こんな感じ。Talk about your Japanese adventures. I've talked about, well, two. ケンさん、イギリス人のふりをする日本人、そんなことないです。褒めすぎる。フランス語を知らない発音いっぱい。そう。フランスはなんか、どうやって説明するかな。なんか、結構、どうやって説明かな。まあ日本はね、結構なんか、モラあるんですね。なんか、形がモラでやってるんですからね。なんか、どうやって説明かな。食べる。なんか、それは3つでしょ？食べる。でも、フランス語はなんか結構混ぜてる。だから難しい。もう英語もちょっと混ぜてるけどね。英語はなんか、syllables ね。syllable、モラじゃなくて syllables 使ってるから。なんか、例えば僕の名前ね。ケン。ね。でも、英語だったら、ケン。1だけね。音。まあ、説明難しいね。日本語で説明できないけど、すいませんけど。フランスは、難しい。フランス語めっちゃ難しそうです。フランスは、まあ、英語分かったら、フランスは難しくはないけど。ここは日本のチャンネルです。いや、ごめん。なんか最初は、この配信始まるとき、ずっと英語だったけどね。ごめんけど。英語のリスナーさん、ごめんけど。You guys just have to learn Japanese. Sorry, I keep switching from Japanese, English to Japanese and stuff, but what else have I been doing? I bought a lot of clothes, and my god, the clothes over here are so cheap in comparison to England. It is a joke, honestly. いや、なんかめちゃ服買ったんですけど。I just have nothing to say about the French. You could take that in two ways. The way you said that is like, oh, I have nothing to say, which is fine. Or there is, I have nothing to say about the French. Like, when it's like, or I have nothing to say about the French. French isn't difficult. Quattro, cinque, dice. そうそう、 うん、難しくないよね。うん。Great British jokes. I'm expanding my wardrobe. Good when I'm there. 100%. Trust me. Like I've bought so many things. But it's difficult because the sizes. サイズがね、めちゃ服買ったんですけど、日本のサイズはもう難しいよ。Derogatory. So I thought. But the salary in Japan is lower than in England. まあ、それはそうけどね。でも僕、良好だから、ごめんけど。でもね、なんか、いつか日本に住むと思ってるから、働きます。社会人になります。やだー。社会人になりたくないけど。まあ。日本語の漢字読めるんですか？うん、今ちょっと読んだ。ちょっと読めます。でも最近全然漢字勉強してないけど。一応読めます。ちょっと。すごいのか。頑張りたいけど。どうやって読むこれ。魅力。これを魅力。なんちゃら面。どうやって読むこれ。この漢字。やばすぎる。なんか漢字がすごすぎて。文字がちっちゃい。違うだった。違う。いや、なんか、配信難しいよ。ノートパソコンで。なんか、スクリーンが1だからね。魅力と思ってた。魅力的。あ、ちょっと飲みたい。ポカリスウェット飲みます。ポカリスウェット大好き、僕は。Screen crunchy? Hi, Donut. Hello. No, it's not crunchy. It's just one screen, so it's kind of hard to manage everything. 日本人の女性と付き合ったことありますか？ないんですね。ないんですね。Pocari Sweat goated, yes. Pocari Sweat is like, I don't know, it's a really weird because usually when you drink like lemony, I guess you can call it lemony in a way. When you drink drinks like that, it's kind of like you'd expect to get tired of it, or like it gets, it leaves like a weird taste in your mouth after a while, but it's got pure electrolytes, exactly. So it's like drinking water. It's really nice. Hello, I made some scones the other day and I thought with you. Sorry, I read that in like proper lad. I love scones. I actually saw some scones the other day and I was like, oh man. A good little scone. Love it. Get in. Bosh. Oh god, it's coming out, the English. The English is coming out. Bosh. どうやってもこれ、福六健さん。福緑だった。福力健さん。どういう意味？ Bosh. Sorry, this seat is very uncomfortable after a while. I mean, I have been going for about 2 hours, but... いや、なんか、急に深夜になったね。静かにしないと。I need to be quiet because it's quite late here now. Bosh. One day I would love to bring all of my Japanese friends to England. いつかね、なんか日本人の友達、なんかイギリスまで連れて行きたいな。楽しそう。これはイギリス？ ってなっちゃう。なんか建物、ビルとか、全然違う感じなんですけど、でも気になるのは、なんか食べ物でしょIn Japan, there are hardly any gunshots even in cities. まあ、それはそうけどね。禁止されてるでしょこれはアメリカだけです。アメリカだけではないけど。マジ普段、西洋の人洋性、どうやって、もうわかるけどね。が、海外の人ね。人々にポカリスエットまずいんでしょまずくないよ。美味しいだよ、ポカリスエットは。名前はちょっと変だけどですけど、スウェットとか飲みたくないでしょ汗です。スウェットは汗です。Is that shade towards who? What did I say? I forgot what I said. Oh, what are you talking about what Nemesis said? Pocari's good. They also have the other one. It's like Pocari. It's like Pocari は日本人向けの電気質電解質もう本当に漢字読めなくなった本当に下手になった。ごめんなさい。電解質か。であって、ゲータレードの方が体質的に合っているという研究。ゲートレード。ゲートレードはなんか甘すぎるから飲めねえ。飲めない。Aquarius, that's the one. Thank you, Apollo. いや、ゲートレード好きじゃない。僕、ポカリの方が。Is Pocari the name of the mascot? I actually don't know. But why is it called Pocari Sweat? You know, you do see some very weird names of things here in Japan, though. 変な名前だと、カルピス。まあ、それはそうけど。いや、でも、それわかるカルピス。まあ、カルはいいけど、ピスは。Wait, never mind. I thought you slandered Aquarius. No. I slandered Gatorade. Aquarius and Pocari Sweat. They're great. ピスってわかりますポカリの色もちょっとエスっぽい。まあ。まあ。でも、カルピスはそれの色じゃないからね。大丈夫。According to my friend Max Coffee. Max Coffee? Max Coffee. マクロのやつかな ?Max Coffee。飲んだことない。いや、でも、美味しそうでも。僕、コーヒー好きだから。I hot Calpis, it's good. 顔に聞こえるって、いや、それじゃないね。あやたおさん、ごめんけど、なんか、もうちょっとなんか、汚い言葉です。なんか、最初の方は顔でしょに聞こえるけど、最初の方ね。そうですよね。ねめぞ。そう。マックスコーヒー。マックスまで入ってる。ああ、そっか。なんか、全部入ってるってこと。次のもね。ごめんけど。I can go for some ribs? Damn, that sounds so American. I love me some ribs. You know, I've never had like proper. One day in my life, I would like to have a lovely plate of good soul food, you know? I love greens. I really want to try collard greens once. Because they put like ham and stuff, like ham hock in that stuff. Oh man, that's got to be good. That's got to be good. Max Coffee is that one coffee from a big light novel? Ah, sugar, liquid sugar, fructose. 好きじゃない。フルクトースはね、好きじゃない。Forgot to take out my ribs to thaw. You have ribs? Oh man. Man's never had flavor. So sad. Mods ban that. Ban. Hey, listen. I know I live in England. And I know, listen, I know a lot of the food here has a very, not here, I mean, a lot of food there has like a shade of gray or a shade of brown. I understand. Okay. I get it. But yeah, I'd love to try some soul food. I'm really interested in grits because that's like polenta, right? I've never had that before. I want to try soul food so bad. They infuse liquid smoke into the collard greens. Yeah, that's got to be good. Have you ever had they do that in Arabic food as well. They put like liquid smoke in the rice. Man, it's good. It's really good. I remember going to my Egyptian friend's house for Eid, and his mum cooked up a bunch of stuff, and man, it was divine. あやとさんのコメント、スウェット日本人は汗が飲み物。そうそうそうそうそう。スウェットね。スウェットは汗ね。うん。だから、なんか海外人にとして、汗飲むのって感じ。でもそれないでしょ By the way, when my foreign friend found out that Calpis comes in lemon flavor color, he laughed so hard his abs got... 黄色までなんでなんでIt's just more liquidy polenta. Ribs in London. Ribs with some mushy peas. Bosh. Everything with mushy peas. I flipping hate mushy peas. They're so bad. Peas only belong in one thing, and that's pea soup. And that's it. Because they don't go with much of anything else. Sorry. They put a lot of cheese in grits here too. Oh, I can imagine. Sounds good. Still can't get over fried Oreos. I don't think I would ever like that. I'm sorry. I don't think I would like that. Because whenever I think of something fried, I just think of it as something savory. That's why I can't do that other thing. What do they do? Funnel cakes? I don't think I could do that. And I think that's why I don't like donuts either. I mean, donuts are, you know, hard. They're like, they can be good, but I don't like the really sugary ones. Fried Oreos, yes. It's an American creation. The look of mushy peas makes me sick. Yeah, I don't like mushy peas. The name Calpis was coined by the company's founder, Kaiun Mashima, by combining the cal from calcium, with the Sanskrit word for salpis, meaning the finest taste, and his family home was a temple. そういうことか。いやー、間違えてるね。でも、まあ、美味しいから許す。でも、ずっと間違えてるけどね、なんか、よく見る、なんか、服めちゃ買ったんでしょなんか、店に行って、なんかシャツ、なんか書いてる英語が全然なんか意味ない英語を使ってる。そういう、何か、どういう意味ってなっちゃう。でもおもろいね。Donuts are mid, for real, thank you. You like ponderings? Yes, I do like ponderings. That's an exception. But it's not something I would like. Now, if I said fried pickles and I liked it, I would think, yeah, I think I'd like that. But there's a difference because when you say pickle to me, I think of English pickles, and English pickles are not like dill pickles or like onions. They are not dill pickles like cucumbers. They are onions. English pickles are onions. So, yeah. we call dill pickles gherkins over here. So, not over here, but over in England. There is something called an image. Pickles are different in England. Like if you said to somebody in England, do you know where the pickles are? They would take you to pickled onions. Yes. Pickled cucumbers are gherkins, yes. But I like both. Gherkins, like if you have a burger, right, and you ask for pickles, they'll look at you sideways, but they'll give you gherkins, right? Gherkins, yes. That is, or unless you say a dill pickle, you know. Can I get some gherkins, Gerbert? That's so bad. Sound like a lame brand of shoe? They do. It does. But there's actually like a building called the Gherkin in London as well. Apparently there is a tribe that will go and hit you with a stick if you top your pizza with ketchup, corn and pineapple. Yeah? Italia? Italia人? でもピザの上パイナップルあり。美味しいね。パイナップルとハムね。それは美味しい。なんかその塩味と甘みがあるでしょ。パイナップルピザ。Pineapple pizza is good, but you have to have like a salty kind of counterpart with it, right? You can't just like say, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a Cajun pizza, or you know, like a say I have like a chicken and bell pepper pizza or something, and then just slap pineapple on it. Like it's a bit. I cried when I ate pineapple while drunk. Do you need to talk about something? Do you need to talk? I ate straight pickle from a jar with it. You need to talk about something, Mimi? Do we need to have a therapy session on Thursday? It is Thursday, isn't it? Oh, it is actually. Wow, 5 minutes left. French and Italian people. This is the scene of evidence. いや、でも、フランス人はなんか、クラソンクロソント。それ言ったら、ノンノンノンノン。それ、クワソンと言いますよ。クワソンクロソントじゃなくて、クワソンクロワッサンクロワッサンそれは合ってるそういうクロソントね。そうクロワッサンって言ったら何言ってるのわかんないってなっちゃうよ。それなんかパリスでなんか言ってみて。クロソンクロソンクロワッサン全然違うじゃん。サンじゃないでなんかめっちゃ違うじゃん。クロワッサンかわいいけどクワソンCan I get some what? I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying. 美味しい。いやー、それもあるでしょ。日本はやばいですよ。なんか僕、飲み物とか、まあ、コーヒーと水、それぐらいだけなんですけど、やばいのは、グレープソーダです。スターゲイジーパイ、やだ。それしてる。もうしてる。でも前にもうしてなかったけど、なんか日本人リスナーさんが教えてくれたそのスターゲージーパイ、全然食べないです。イギリスで。 bad thing in Japan. They have grape soda over here. My god, it's the best thing ever. I love grape flavor. And, ugh. I just think of, oh, Yvonne. Why am I saying it so posh? Oh, Yvonne. That's a French ass name. Yvonne, my little croissant. Why did Yvonne? French croissant? A traditional dish from Cornwall, England. いや、そんなことないですよ。食べないんですよ。でも、コーヌワールでおかしいやつしかないからわかんないけど。Would you, I always say this, but like, I actually thought about it sometimes. Like, imagine I was streaming and I only spoke like this. I only spoke very posh. And I was like, oh yes, this is what an Englishman sounds like. And I was like, I don't think I would be streaming. I don't think people would come and talk to me if I spoke like that. I would have hexed you. I would have, I think in my stream, I would have a lot of people that were English being like, stop being a mug, stop being an idiot. Why are you speaking like that? More than anything. So I'd be like infamous, right? When you think of British cuisine in Japan, you think of roast beef, fish and chips, and tea and scones. いやー、でもね、まあ正直言うと、イギリスはそんなになんか特別なものがないと思うけど、特別なものは甘いものかな。なんかデザートとか多いんですけど、例えば、ビクトリアスパンジはずっと人気でしょ。なんかストロベリーショートケーキとショートケーキのビスケットとか、それもイギリスですよ。うん。それと、なんか知らないデザートが多いと思うから、もう名前がちょっと変だからもう言いたくないけど。でも、デザートが多い。うん。でも、フィッシュ&チップスはね、なんか、それは、なんか普通に食べないよ、イギリス人は。なんか、酔っ払ってて、なんか、ケバブとか食べたいときに、なんかもうちょっとジャンキーなフードを、ジャンキーなものを食べたかったら、それを選ぶかな。そういう感じ。フィッシュ&チップスはただの、なんか、魚とポテトですよ。だからもうそんなに複雑なことでもないと思う。うん。Other well-known dishes include stargazy pie and jellied eels. いや、それイギリス人好きじゃないよ、それ。jellied eels もう大嫌い人が多い。僕も好きじゃないから。うなぎ好きけど。うん。There's nothing yet probably in the market. Time to be posh VTuber. True. There's nothing. It's not there yet. Jellied eels is a man-made horror. It is. It does seem like a nice dish to have after a drink. It is. It's the perfect junk food, right? Like when you go out with a couple lads, you have a couple of drinks, couple Stellas, you know? You pop to your local and you're like, what do I want to have? Do I want to have fish and chips? Do I want to have kebab? Do I want to have, you know, chicken? Do I want to have a burger? And then you decide, right? And more often than not, people go for the kebab. ケバブの方が人気と思う。うん。イギリスって紅茶のイメージ。紅茶めっちゃ飲みます。それはそうけど、紅茶めっちゃ飲みます。うん。紅茶好きです。コーヒーも好きけど。Also, the image of simply putting anything in a pot without any prep and boiling it over high heat has been established for a long time. いや、なんか、戦争の時からね。うん。でも、最近のイギリスはね、なんか、いろんなものを食べると思う。なんか、インドカレーとかめっちゃ食べると思う。ケバブとか、なんか、移民が多いから、なんか、イギリス風の その料理がちょっと混ぜてるやつかな。I gotta head out. Have a lovely day or night, everyone. Thank you so much, Donut. I hope you have a great day. Lovely to see you. Bye bye. Take care. キュスキュス。でもね、なんか、むずいね。なんか、それもあるでしょ。なんか、海外イギリス人とか聞いたら、日本って言ったら寿司でしょ。でも寿司はそんなになんか、まあすごいことになってるけど、なんか、普通に寿司はそんなになんか、どうやって説明かな。まあ美味しいけどね。美味しいけどね。でも、ただの、なんか米と魚でしょ。魚によりますけどね。だから、なんかよく見るやつ、なんか海外の人が寿司を食べて、生魚を嫌がってて好きじゃないのが多い。言ったでしょ。生魚ですよ。例えば僕のお母さんも好きじゃないです。寿司好きじゃないです。The image of tea and scones is associated in Japan with the term English gentleman. 英国紳士。それもあるでしょ。アフタヌーンティーね。生卵も食べない。いや、でも、イギリスの卵はそんなにすごいものではないから、生で食べられないやつが多いんです。それと、間食ね。間食好きじゃない人が多いけど、僕生で食べるかな。なんか、卵かけご飯とか食べると思う。刺身いいね。でも、それないよ。アフタヌーンティーがないんですよ。英語で、イギリスでアフタヌーンティーもないんですよ。ごめんけど。そういうことがないんです。アフタヌーンティーを惣菜いないんです。ないんです。ありません。I know to foreigners, Japan is sushi, ramen, ninja. そうだよね。そうなんだ。そう。アフタヌーンティーがないんです。それは普通に飲めるから。でも、なんか、紅茶飲みながらビスケットとか食べるのはなんか普通だから、そんなに特別なものではないね。どこに行くとか、それじゃなくて。なんか、イギリスでティーはなんかアフタヌーンティーじゃなくて、それは日曜日のなんか9時、10時ぐらい、なんか日曜日に、イギリスでね、日曜日にローストディナーを食べるからね。それはなんか、どうやって説明かな。ランチとディナーを混ざってる。なんか3時、4時食べて、だからディナーを食べないね。夜ご飯食べなくて、でも9時とか10時になったら、ちょっとお腹ペコペコになって、ちょっとティーを食べるね。なんか紅茶を飲んで、ビスケットとか、ちょっとちっちゃいのサンドイッチとか食べる。そういう感じかな。Talking about like in Japan, they think in England they have afternoon tea, which isn't really a thing in England, because afternoon tea is basically just you having a cup of tea, which is the normal, I think. But tea is more of a thing that is like on Sunday night, because on Sunday in England you have a roast dinner every Sunday usually. So you have a roast dinner and it's quite a lot of food, so you usually have it around like 3-4 o'clock ish, and then obviously after you eat that you're like completely set for the day. So then around nighttime, like say about 10 o'clock, you start getting a little bit peckish, so then that's when you have what we call tea. And then you would have, tea with some scones or like, little picky bits, some sandwiches or something, You're being a party pooper about afternoon tea? でも、アフタヌーンティーは素敵と思います。なんか、まあ、それあるんですけど、行かないね、イギリス人は。行かないね。普通に紅茶とか飲んでるからね。The treatment of ninjas in movies is also pretty awful, so it's a mutual thing. Japanese ninjas are not white men who wear ski masks, wield drawn Chinese swords and move. そうだよね。そうだよね。それもあるでしょ？なんか、忍者もあるし、武士道もあるしね。なんか、侍とかね。それもあるね。おしゃれか。でも、ローストディナー好きと思う、日本人は。なんか、ローストポテトがに、じゃがいもね。と、メインは肉。ラム肉とか、鶏肉、牛かな。それで、なんか、いっぱい、なんか焼いた野菜とか、それと、ヨークシャープリンと、なんか全部あったら、グレイビー、なんかソース、なんかミートソースじゃなくて、なんか、どうやってんのか。デミグラスソースみたいなのをかけて食べる。もう、なんか結構量が多いから、なんか、朝ごはん食べて、ランチ食べなくて、それなんか4時ぐらい食べて、ディナーも食べなくなっちゃう。それで、夜になったら、なんかお腹ペコになったら、ティータイム。ね、そういう感じ。日曜日は。なんか、寝る前に、サム、hello, good evening。いや、もう、夜になっちゃったよ、みんな。It's already so late. I've been going on for 2 hours. I miss you guys. Am I too late? No, not really. Not at all. I'm a little bit sleepy though. How are you? How are things? I feel like I didn't talk about anything that nothing too extensive today anyway. I was sleeping good. Good. でもね、またなんか配信したいな。なんかみんな、喋ると結構楽しかった。ありがとうね。初見さんも聞いてくれてありがとうね。それもやりたいね。なんか料理配信もやりたい。今度、なんか作ろうか。なんか、唐揚げやってみたい。Feels super nummy numb. Yeah, nummy numb. What happened? How are you? How's Japan? It's good. I feel like I've done a lot of stuff and nothing at the same time. That's how I feel. Sorry, I'm a little bit sleepy. I don't know if I'm being loud because it is midnight here, so I should kind of be quiet. It's very quiet here. It's very, very quiet here. I think I can hear. Okay, maybe, I don't know if they're like telling me to shut up or what. ASMR 助かる。ASMR. Good evening. Hello. This is ASMR time. やめましょう。別の日やろうか。That's for a different day. ASMR is on a different day. それもやりたいけどね。ASMR. But the wall is thin there so you can hear everyone, right? It's not that thin actually. It's not too bad. I think when the last place I was at was a lot worse. I think it's because I'm on the top floor. So, yeah. I don't think... What's famichiki? famichiki is like a fried chicken cutlet you can buy from Family Mart, and it's yummy. And I've been eating it. It's very yummy. Oh. But yes, I did buy a like a, what's the word I'm looking for? A clamp, a phone clamp that I can put my phone up, and we can do some camera streams. So I'm gonna set that up for next time maybe. Hey Rockhill, how's it going, buddy? My friendo, how is Japan? It is good. I feel like I've, been here for a while. I'm missing games though. I want to play a game. New ramen? I want some ramen now. You know that I have it's quite dangerous actually. I have a 24-hour ramen place quite close to me. It's like a 5-minute walk away. It's pretty dangerous. I think I can kind of go there after this. Because they do like a thing, it's like you can get ramen with some gyoza for like less than 1,000 yen. Oh no, my stomach just growled. This is not good. This is not good. Shinya no ramen tabitai. You should get some midnight ramen. I think I should. Oh no. So is 2 months too long for you? I don't know. I think it's because I've just been doing a lot of like chores kind of stuff at the moment. Like getting stuff for the apartment, like setting stuff up. So yeah. Go for me, my friend, and enjoy. I will. Actually, I'm so tempted by a PlayStation 2 over here. And a capture card and everything. But the problem is that when you have a PlayStation 2, it's region locked. So I'd only be able to play Japanese version games on it, which is good and bad, because it's good because it's cheap, right? It's bad because obviously it's all in Japanese, and it'll be kind of bad once I go back to England. So just only play Japanese version. Exactly. Because like the problem I find with PS2 games, because I have a PS2 at home, is that like the games are like super expensive if you can find them. Like if I wanted to play this one game called Jade Cocoon, and it's like literally like £25 just for the game. And I literally saw it in a shop for like 300 yen here, and I was like, what the hell? Plus, yes, it'll become studying too, which is nice, right? I'm afraid if you buy a PS, you won't go back home. Well, I mean, I've already bought a laptop. I think I already made quite a big purchase already, which I spent more on than I thought I should. I thought I would, but it's a pretty good laptop to be fair. So it's not like it won't get used. But yes, I want to do cooking streams. We'll do a cooking stream, and yes, I don't know what we'll make, but we'll make something. And if it's not cooking stream, then we'll do like a eating snacks. Eating and rating snacks stream would also be nice, I think. But yes, that'll give me an excuse to eat more snacks, because I've been feeling bad about eating them. Like I literally, right next to me, I have, what are these called again? Takenoko. Those little like, you know, you have the kinoko and takenoko. I have them right here, and I had like half the bag. And I'm just like, well, what's wrong with eating the other half? Yes, yeah. Rating snacks would be fun. Yes. 戦争だ。戦争ですね。どっちですか？ねむぞうさん。タケノコ。キノコ。キノコ？おー。ほうほうほうほう。なんか、今度 今度試してみようか。なんか今なんかタケノコしかないからね。比べない。When it comes to mushrooms and bamboo shoots, it's war. それだよね。タケノコ、もう戦争始まった。I mean, you're on a vacation, eat as much as you want. The thing is, right? I have been trying to actually do a little bit of working out as well. I've actually been doing, I'm kind of glad that I have been doing this. I've been doing, well, the first day, not the first day, but to start off, I was like, I'm going to do 100 push-ups today. You know, just to like, you know, keep me active. And like, it's made, I actually don't do a lot of push-ups normally because I would usually go to the gym and use the equipment. But doing push-ups, you actually like work a lot of different muscles and stuff. I've gotten so good with doing push-ups. I can do like 30 and I'm like chill, you know? Which is kind of weird because the more you do them, the better you know, you get at them. Are you doing Saitama training? That's literally what I'm trying to do. Because I'm like, I don't want to pay for the gym because gyms aren't that expensive. They're not that expensive, but the problem is that if I sign up for the gym, you have to pay for 3 months. And I'm like, I could do that. It won't be that expensive, but at the same time, it's kind of a waste, you know, because I'm only going to be here for like another month and a half or so. But yeah, so it's kind of sad. Warning, you can go bold for that one. Everything comes round to me being bold. It's over. But yeah, I do want to get, I do actually want to do running because there is a park near me as well. But it's been very cold recently, so I don't really want to go and catch a cold. Bold Ken Taskaru. Bold Ken. You guys really want that toggle, huh? Damn it. One day I'll make it. Oh, that was my knuckle. But yes, I'm doing my Saitama training. But I think running might be a little bit difficult because I don't like running. I mean, who does, right? I mean, it can be nice, but I guess if it's a change of scenery, which it is because I'm in Japan, right? Then it should be fine. Hopefully we'll get into it. But yeah, I love running. I don't like running on a treadmill. But my problem is that if the scenery doesn't change and I get bored, and it's just, you know, I don't like it when you're bad at running. Does that make sense? Like when you get good at running, like if you're doing it regularly, then you build up the stamina and then you can kind of get better at it. But when you're in the starting stage of like starting back up again, and you can only like run for like 5 minutes and then you die, it's like, ugh, I hate this. But then when you can get to the point where like you can manage your breathing and get your pace correct, it's good. It's a bit cold for running. Yeah, exactly. That's what kind of killed me off as well. I mean, it's been snowing here in Japan, so but it's getting warmer. Me with my 14 incline and 4-speed treadmill. Oof. That's not a running, that's a climbing a mountain. Jesus. But yeah, I do want to try and actually like get back into that stuff. Would be nice. Did you make snow angels? No, but it was really cute because like I was walking past, right? Imagine like 2 guys and they were, I want to say they were in their 20s, right? And they were, honestly, running with somebody is more fun. Really? I think running with somebody, you would just like run out of breath because you're talking and it's just like, you would die. Anyway, I'm walking down the road, right? And mind you, the place where I live is like very desolate. There's not very many people. There's snow everywhere. and there's these two guys by the lake, and one guy's on one side of the lake and one guy's on the other. Very small, you know. You could easily like throw something over, right? These guys are in their 20s. One guy throws a snowball at the other one, and they're literally having a snowball fight. Two like grown men having a snowball fight. It was so cute. I was just like, oh, bless. And then there's me. I'm like trying to go past, but I'm like, I don't want to disturb them because I know that they're going to look at me and be like, oh, it's a foreigner guy. This is kind of embarrassing. I don't want to like, you know, show this in front of them. So as I get closer, they stop. And I'm like, no, don't stop. So as I get closer, I say to them, I'm just like, I was like, oh, you know, like it's the snow is nice, isn't it? And I was like talking in Japanese. And they were like, oh, yes, yes, you know, like super formally. And I was just like, oh, just don't catch a cold. And I felt so bad because I was like, I kind of ruined their fun. But then they were like, you know, they were quite happy when I could speak Japanese. And I said to them, like, I was like, yeah, don't catch a cold, you know. I felt like a grandma, but at the same time, it was cute. And then when I walked away, they carried on again. So yeah, it was nice. You ruined their flow state. They were in flow state. You know, you don't have to talk. We saw them beside each other, and at some point, I remember me and my friend reached that flow state. Oh, fair enough. Oh yeah, very nice. Well, I think I did run with my brother a couple times, but that was when he was like just getting into it, and I was just like, you know, teaching him how to run more efficiently, because like you know, when you run, you naturally have like a bob to your head, right? Which is not good because it's like wasted movement, right? So if you can, you want to try and just keep your head level as much as you can. So you're not like pushing upwards, you're pushing forwards. So I was like teaching him some stuff like that. It was nice. But yeah, very cute. I love snow. I like snow. A lot of Japanese people don't like snow though, but but yeah, it was very cute. I need to go and do things. I need to, now that it's getting warmer, which it is, I should go around and take loads of photos for you guys. I'm sorry I haven't taken many photos and videos. I'm tired of snow. I think it's nice for me because I didn't get any snow at Christmas in England. So. Oh, stretch. Okay, I think I should go to bed. I think it's time for sleep. I talked for 2.5 hours. It doesn't even feel like it. I feel like I can go on for longer, but it's kind of late here. Maybe next time we do an ASMR stream instead. It is very quiet here, so I don't think I'll have a problem doing that. Take some well-deserved rest. I did nothing today. You know what I did today? I went to the shop. I was like, I have to leave the house. I went to the shop and I bought senbei and I came home and I ate the whole bag. And then I made pasta for dinner. So yeah, I didn't do much today, but my feet were tired. So yeah, a lot more walking and stuff tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go and take some lovely photos and stuff and have some good sample, some good walks. Not even a weekend, you're in the start of hikikomori. So true though. I shouldn't have bought the laptop. When I say I'm numb, I don't see what I'm typing. You're fine. You're fine. Thanks for the stream. You have a nice sleep and good luck with tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming by and commenting. It's lovely. Missed your streams. Aww. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. It's lovely to be back. I mean, I missed you guys too. I spoke for 2 hours, so. So when are we leaving? I'm downloading it right now. Why'd you have to mention that? It was going so well. The stream was going so well. でもね、日本の皆さんもいるかどうかわかんないけど、なんか聞いてくれてありがとうね。また 配信しようかなと思ってるから、日本で。League Addicts。Why, Polo? Why? Had to. でもね、証券さんもありがとうね。コメントしてる人とコメントしない人もありがとうございます。それと、アーカイブ見てる人いるなら、すごい。と思います。はい。お疲れ様です。Stinky time. No stinky time. I'm going to sleep. Deadlock. I need to try that out. If I can play it, I'll play it. It literally just depends on this PC. I don't know what the laptop can handle. You have to do the Woowa story. I need to do the Woowa story. I've been logging in, doing the dailies, and that's literally it. But I need to do the story because you said it was very, very good, and I've heard it's very, very good. So yes, I will do that. Whether I can stream it or not, that I do not know. But anyway, okay, let's wrap up. I cried like real tears. Bless. I must play it. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming. Kind of interested in a guitar stream. I don't know how I can make that happen in Japan. But I do want to do those. Either when I get back, I don't know if I'll be able to get a guitar here, but thank you so much for coming, and I'll do a stream. Maybe Monday. So in like 3-4 days or so. If not, I'll try to stream tomorrow a little bit, but it might be a bit of an awkward time. But it might just be a random game. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. I know this is kind of an awkward time for me to stream, but yeah, it's very late here now, and I don't want to be more noisy than I already have been. So, good night. Bye bye. Oh god, how do I end this again? God. Hey, お疲れ様です. Bye bye. Good night. How do I end this? Okay. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye. Oh, I clicked back on it. Whoops. All right. Bye bye. See you later. Bye.